Greetings, people, once again. Blessed love. Greetings to everybody. Italist one here on the evening of Tuesday, the 18th. And it is a full joy to be here this afternoon, this evening. Yeah. Mega love shout out to all you guys. And big up yourself. Without you, none of this is possible. And I really appreciate your support. Yeah. All things work together for them who trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So big up yourself, man. True. Hello, neighbor. Hi, neighbor. How are you? Hey, neighbor. What's going on? How are you? Yeah. You know, I've been listening to a couple podcasts, and it's been encouraging. You know what I mean? Because it's a podcast, the industry of podcasting is very diverse. You know what I mean? Like any other profession, any other, you know, streaming platform. It is so diverse. You have different point of views from different people and different cultures. You have different income status of podcasts. And you just have regular podcasts like me, you know what I'm saying? Bottom line. You know what I mean? But what me get from it is you don't know where your podcast gonna lead you, you know what I mean? Until you start it. You know what I mean? It's just like your channel on any other platform. You don't know where your channel gonna lead you until you start it. You see me? And it's amazing sometimes to listen to these guys because you see the potential. Yeah, and they give some hardcore analytics and statistics that you wouldn't even know unless you tap in. This particular one podcast, me not really call no name because it don't make no sense. You just have to go keep on. But they are out there. It's a black content creator podcast. And them attack from maybe 4 years ago. And now we in a 2025. And the people them attack say the industry have a potential of being, that's 4 years ago, $1 billion industry, and the average person 4 years ago listened to a podcast at least once a week. Now multiply that by 4. Eh? So the average person now is listening 4 times a week to a podcast, just like how you depend your platforms and you tap in every day. For a person to really listen to a podcast is like say them on the go, right? Them can't watch no TV. Them have to pay attention to what them doing around, but them ears is free. Them have to they can listen in. You know, how many a time we work in an office or we go to a doctor office and the place busy, or you go to a restaurant, place busy, a bar, busy, and the TV running. Are you in the elevator and you go up and you hear the music I run in the elevator music, yeah? Are the same thing. So the potential to be actively getting your streams and your views and your listens, right, to your episodes is high because there's always a avenue where it can direct. If you're up on the plane, you're up on the bus, taxi, whatever the case may be. And you don't necessarily want to be watching your face down in your phone. Sometimes you just want to put on your headphone and you listen. Content that is suits your situation, right? Where now, okay, you can relax, but you still can be alert and know what's going on, right? Because many a time I'm on the train, I tell you, if it's not music, then I'm listening to a podcast. Because I can't really be looking down into my phone all the time. You know what I mean? I can't be doing that. So, understanding what he was saying was very intriguing. It was very intriguing. It was interesting. And it kind of encouraged me because he said 4 years ago, now we're in 2005, right? At 4 years ago, he reached 1,000 podcasts, and he said, just staying consistent to know you might have X amount, right? And then because the downloading now, because numbers, me used to think YouTube platform was really hard, even though it is hard. And the Facebook and all of them. But yo, you think streaming easy? Streaming is hard. Streaming, you have to get the downloads. Literally, somebody have to come on your thing and look on your thing. And I listen episode after episode, plays after plays, and say, all right, me I got tappy. But it's up in the thousands. Right? So the streams is good, but them have to be in the thousands, high thousands. We are even so much YouTube not really count the streams, they count more the watch hours, which is up in the thousands. So anyway, they got to their goal, but after multiple and multiple podcasts, right? The next level was now getting advertisement from sponsors. And today, them basically locked in, right? And them keep going, and them keep going. But imagine now me so intrigued with the earlier stream them. Make me even want more listen what going on and how it's going on. You know what I mean? How them progress. You know what I mean? 4 years ago, me I watch a stream from 4 years ago. People change, things happen, people move on. But the information is still relevant. So it was kind of amazing, and I had to put it on pause because it was ready to go on to the next one, you know what I mean? I had to put it on pause and I said, man, let me get to my business. As much as me like information and all of it, a good podcast, a good live stream, or a good video, I have to get to my work. I have to be about my business. Because if I'm not, then it's going to be difficult for me to get where I need to go. We have to decide what is the most important thing at any given time. It is good to support others, but you got to support yourself first, So I looked at it and I was like, oh man, I really got to get on the ball, It might hurt me a little bit because I have other stuff I'm focusing on, but I really got to get on the ball and get my thing going, I might have to spend some bread that I don't want to spend. I might have to spend some money I don't want to spend. But if I really believe in this thing, which I do, I gotta spend it. I gotta spend it. You know what I'm saying? Get the equipment and just call it a day, forget about it, and go on and hope for the best. Because it's early now. It's still March. No, it ain't even March yet. It's still February. And it's gonna be March just now. And the year is full speed ahead. And I've noticed a lot of people dropped off in January and December and January. But for some reason it pick up in a February enough. Quick. Some of the old time and they've gone back for the full time at work, a scramble. You know? And I'm saying to myself, I said, look at this. Wow. You know what I mean? And I had to brainstorm a little bit too. You know, what works for me and what is working for the audience. Because even though the channel is for me, it is more for the audience than me. You know, what the audience appeal. What appeals to the audience? You know what I mean? What makes them leave comments? What makes them, feel like coming back? That is what I'm kind of putting together and trying to understand. Because I really like doing this. I know it's just because I don't have a studio and I don't have certain things. But I still like doing it in the midst of what's going on in these times. We just have to stay consistent. We just have to keep going, no matter what. We have to stay consistent and keep going. That is it. So my neighbors, I think this might be one of the shortest podcasts I ever do. But if you should happen to like it, please subscribe. Please hit the like button and share, post it on your community page. I'd appreciate it because we're growing each day. We're taking each day by day and, we're applying ourselves. The season changing a little bit, but, we're still holding the faith. You know what I'm saying? We're still holding the faith. But the season's still changing little by little. And, we don't have much to say about that other than hopefully, it will be well, right? Winter will come as it didn't go, because we want to get back to some of the nice weather, but winter holding on. So I don't know how it's going to work out, but hopefully it works out and we can do some good things. Hopefully that is the case, It's amazing, when you have all the proper tools, all the equipment, no weather can stop you, No weather can stop you. You know what I mean? Big up to all my hard-working hustlers. Yes, who get up every day in rain, sleet, and snow and go out there and make this world keep turning. You know what I mean? But for some of us who don't have everything, we still go ahead and do it, but we use caution. Okay? Yeah, man. So keep the faith, everybody. Mega love shout out to all my subscribers, new subscriber, the one that have not subscribed yet, and the ones who will in the near future. Big up yourself. Hit the like button, smash it, subscribe, and tell a friend. Put me up on your community page, alright? Because I need some watch hours now. I'm depending on you guys. I have a whole catalog of playlists. You can watch by replay and autoplay. But definitely take time and listen it for me. I really appreciate it. So mega love shout out to all you guys, right? Let's keep this train moving. Alright? Big up yourself. I'm out.